Man, what the? Slackers. Yep.
She's pulling. That's when she's playing with love.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, another episode of Umpteenth Time Hearing. I'm Bill, your host, with yet another title from the mental catalog of offbeat music that I've collected over the years. And now I know I talked last week about I'd be using this song from the end of a movie, but I've decided to forego that for just a week here. And instead this week I'm going to be turning to that most quintessential of 80s sounds, synth pop, and the German group Alphaville. This is a group that I was introduced to the summer before I started working as a DJ in college. I had mentioned previously the summer job I was working with this guy Eric, who introduced me to a lot of alternative music, and this was one of them. And started primarily with their 1984 debut album, Forever Young, which brought about a bunch of hits for the group, primarily in Europe. A couple of them hit like in the 60s of the Billboard Top 100. But much more so in Europe, South Africa, I think, maybe Australia. Songs like their big breakthrough, Big in Japan, along with the Jet Set, the title track Forever Young. And then also Sounds Like a Melody. An interesting thing about that song, which I knew but didn't know this little detail about, is that Big in Japan was released as a single prior to them completing the album and caught everyone off guard when it just started soaring up the charts. And the band had wanted to put out Forever Young as their second single, but the studio insisted on another song being put out first for whatever reason, evidently. And so Sounds Like a Melody was written and arranged in 2 days and left such a foul taste in lead singer Marion Gold's mouth that evidently he didn't perform the song live for the next 15 years. Fortunately, that has nothing to do with the song that we'll be listening to today. Just a little piece of trivia about the band for you. I am actually playing a song that was a personal favorite of mine, of Victory of Love. It's the first track from that debut album, and that'll be coming right up. It's a live video, and based on some of the comments I read about this video from the original posting, some folks think that it's just great and love the growl in his voice, and others think that it just sounds like nothing like he used to, and it's just a bad performance. I'll leave that to people to decide. If you don't know the group, probably can't tell the difference. I thought it's a nice, energetic, crowd-pleasing type of performance. And this is a group that has really been at it for 40 years now. As I say, their debut album was in 1984, formed, I believe, a year earlier. And they're currently on a European tour, their 40th anniversary symphonic tour. So if you're tuning in from Europe, the link to their website is posted down below, along with a couple of other links, the lyrics as always, and hey, while you're down there, don't forget that subscribe button, the notifications bell if you want to hear about upcoming programs. Appreciate any likes, and certainly let me know your feedback in the comments below. But for now, though, let's get right into it. This is Alphaville with A Victory of Love.
Change in the weather. I'm waiting for a shift in the air. Could we get it together? Ever hoping for you. winter, hoping for your sweet, sweet return. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Return. Return. Hello. Is this our calling? Hello, hello. There's somebody there. She must be somewhere. And then she said hello, hello, hello. She's really an angel. She's dancing in the sunshine. She's closing her eyes. She's starting to dream. She's pulling the strings. She's dreaming of strange sleep. When nothing is grey. Oh, and she takes me away. And she's pulling my strings when she's playing with love. She's playing with love. She's playing with love. She's playing with love. Oh, she's playing with love. She's playing with love. Oh, she's playing with every second. And I was standing in the rain. I walk up lightly, but reach to the sunshine. Yeah, she's dancing in the sunshine. Ah, she's closing her eyes. Oh, and she takes me away, and she's pulling the strings when she's playing with love. She's playing with love. She's playing with love. She's playing with love. And she's playing with love. She's playing with love. And she's playing with love.
And there we have it, folks. A Victory of Love, one of my favorite songs of Alphaville's. I still don't understand why that one wasn't released as a single. I think it's one of the best they've ever done. I like it more than some of the hits like Big in Japan myself. Now, if you like that song, but you're in the same camp as some of those folks I mentioned before the video who said they didn't think it was the guy's best performance, I really encourage you to check out the video that I posted down below that uses the original studio-produced song and is put out by independent music and video artist who goes by the moniker The Rose Phantom. There is no official video for this song because it wasn't released as a single, but I swear, you look at this video and you think it was the original, you think it was the official video. I thought it was. I did some digging. This guy, born Theodoric Newsom, operates out of Salt Lake City, Utah, currently produces his own music and videos now, but when he started out, he was creating videos based on the music of other artists. He did one, for example, to Tears for Fears' Mad World. And this one was a passion project of his, and I can see why. It really looks like an 80s music video. And it just kicked around on VHS and DVD for the longest time because at that time, there was no YouTube. But when YouTube came out, it got posted there. It's become his signature video, over 9 million views, I think. Really worth checking out. So I've got the link to that video and the link to the Rose Phantoms homepage down below if you want to learn more about this artist. And while you're down there, don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Welcome, by the way. There's the notification bell if you want to see what song is going to be coming up next week with a little bit of info about the artists themselves, my background with the song and whatnot. And of course, certainly appreciate any likes, and don't forget to add any comments. Let me know what you think of the artist, the music, the program. Certainly appreciate any feedback. Now, I'd like to put a little question out there at the end of these programs. So my question this time is, what other artists, what other music videos do you know of that were recreated, or if there was no music video, was just created by independently, designed as sort of a tribute or even a takeoff? You know, the one that leaps to mind, I came across this video of a couple guys, pretty decently done actually, in Joker and Batman costumes, parodying Paul Simon and Chevy Chase doing the You Can Call Me Al video. So, do you know of any other videos that have been put out independently doing great versions of songs that the artists didn't put out the video, or didn't put out that particular video even if they had one for the song? Anyway, add that to the comments if you have any suggestions. I'd love to check those out. In the meantime though, hey, thanks again as always for watching. And once again, as always, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye now.
So many adventures couldn't happen today. So many songs we forgot to play.